Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Chisam. I do videos on faith, lifestyle, and business. And today, as you guys can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about rejection and my personal experience with rejection issues and how I never knew I was dealing with rejection until the Holy Spirit revealed to me. So let's go ahead and dive into this video. But before we start, you guys already know the drill. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let go. The spirit of rejection can invade, manifest, and take our life in so many different ways. Rejection, the spirit of rejection is the sense of being unwanted or unable to receive love. The spirit of rejection can enter through many different doors, and this is a demonic stronghold. The spirit of rejection can enter through it can be a generational spirit. So maybe your grandparents faced it, maybe your parents faced it, and now you're also experiencing it as well. Rejection from your parents, rejection from peers, rejection from teachers. This list is not exhaustive. There's so many different ways that rejection can enter our lives and manifest, but these are just a few examples. The spirit of rejection keeps us from walking in the fullness of God. It keeps us from walking in His love, in our God-given identity. God made us to love. He made us in a way to receive His love. When we are unable to receive it and believe it, it really shifts the way we walk about in life and how we approach things, and it seeps into our habits, our mindsets. Wherever His love is, unworthiness cannot reside, and the enemy wants us to believe that we are unworthy, that we're not worthy of love, that we're not worthy of God's promises, that we're not worthy of His grace, of His mercy, of being in His presence. So we walk around in shame and guilt with low self-esteem. In 1 John 4:8, it talks about the perfect love of God, and this is what it says: "Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced His perfect love. We love because He first loved us." So rejection teaches us to live in fear of punishment. That is not the way that God intended for things to be. That is not the way that God intended for us to receive Him. Our traumatic experiences can shape the way that we perceive and receive the love of God. How did I know I was dealing with rejection issues? The Holy Spirit is the revealer of all things. So a couple weeks ago, I was fasting and I was asking God to show me any spirits that were keeping me from walking in my God-given identity, and any spirits that have been hindering my life. Over the course of a couple of days, I started to see different signs. And I remember I was on YouTube and I saw this live video. Someone was praying about uprooting the spirit of rejection. And within me, I was like, I feel like I need to watch this video. So I did. And the person in that video was praying down heaven, and she was talking about the spirit of rejection and how it must be uprooted from the love of God's children. And so when I was on that live, I was like, okay, let me look up what the spirit of rejection means. Like, what does that look like? My Google search, I found what it meant and how it manifests. And I was like, this is kind of, these characteristics, these manifestations are kind of close to how I operate. Like, what is going on here? The Lord, you're telling me something about this. Within that same day, He started just confirming that that was a spirit that was plaguing my life. He confirmed it through His word, and He also confirmed it through a sermon that I watched a couple weeks ago. That sermon, the preacher was talking about the life of David and how he dealt with the spirit of rejection because his father and his brothers had rejected him. And I was like, okay, Lord, I think that's what you're trying to tell me. I am dealing with rejection. In my Google search, I found that the spirit of rejection manifests as perfectionism, fear, withdrawing from life, pride, self-resilience, people-pleasing, lust, insecurity, inferiority, shame, and more. I'm like, wow, that is so crazy, because I always heard about the spirit of rejection. I always hear people praying about it or praying against it, but I never knew what it meant and how it manifested. That's how the enemy tries to get you. No, some things you will never know unless you are praying and fasting and asking the Lord to show them to you. With everything the Holy Spirit has shown me and the research I have done, I knew that this was a spirit that had to go now. I was just thinking about so many opportunities and so many relationships that I stirred away from because felt like I wasn't worthy or I wasn't good enough. I want to share with you guys 3 things that I'm doing to overcome this spirit of rejection. 1, I'm asking the Holy Spirit to reveal to me where the spirit of rejection had entered. What was the root cause? What areas of my life has it robbed? Where did it come from? How has it affected my identity? I've asked the Holy Spirit question on question on question. I hope, because if you shed light on the root, you're able to open your heart for the Lord to uproot it. Next, when I was doing my research, I saw a lot of articles and books saying that in order for to release the spirit of rejection, you need to forgive your past. You need to forgive those who hurt you and rejected you, and this is not an easy process. In order to move forward, you have to let go of the past, and so ask the Holy Spirit to give you the strength and the grace to forgive. Sometimes life is very hard, and sometimes it's very hard to forgive those who cause so much pain. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you to forgive. By His strength, you'll be able to. And lastly is to pray and fast, asking the Lord to deliver you and set you free from this spirit, asking Him to do a new work within your heart and your mind, because the spirit of rejection is a stronghold, it's a mental harness, and so manifestation of rejection we face is like ingrained within our brains, our neurons, and everything like that. Trust Him to walk you through this process. It's not going to be overnight, and it may be a little bit painful because you have to sometimes relive the experiences that hurt you. Just know that when the Lord is uprooting things from you, it is to uproot it to heal you, not to hurt you. So allow Him to do as He wishes as you open your heart to His will. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to be talking a lot more about the spirit of rejection and just rejection in general and how to overcome. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that the Lord hears you, He sees you, and remember that you are loved by Him, that your identity is found in Him. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next. Bye.